Like everything else, the 21st century art has diversified from the traditional painting and sculpting to a more computerized and advanced medium, hence digital art. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing about digital art. What is digital art and what does digital art entails? I am Cynthia DJ. Welcome to Art Talk. On a previous episode, we have shown you the various types and forms of art traditionally. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing more about digital art, and we're going to do it in a more amazing form. And we're going to be having a guest that will be telling us more about this art and also doing a demonstration for us. See, all those packages will come only after the break, so stay tuned. This episode, we're going to be having a digital illustrator that will be telling us more about digital art, and his name is Nosa. Hi, Nosa. How are you today?
Very
It's like you like coming here a lot.
Yeah, a whole lot. I like coming to this place.
Oh, that's beautiful. Is it because of the serenity or what?
I'd call it peace. It's more like peace.
Oh.
The river, the wind, the air, it's calming.
Oh, that's
Calming.
beautiful.
It's very, very
So, can you tell us more about yourself?
Yeah, of course. My name is Nosa, like you established, Nosa Kulegbe. I'm from Edo State.
Okay.
I studied architecture. I think that's about the
Architecture?
basics. Yeah, I studied architecture.
Digital architecture.
Yeah, you see. So it's more like it's in I picked up. So don't get to that. But
That's good. So please, can you tell us more about what digital entails?
digital art is it's big. So what I would say is any art form that is created with digital process that includes using computers to create these art forms. Yeah, they are all digital arts. It is very, very diverse. I take the part of illustration, but you have digital sculpting. You have what you see in movies. You see a big monster come out of nowhere. You understand?
Yeah.
Those monsters are not real. They were created digitally.
Wow.
And that's still digital art.
Amazing.
So you have so it's very, very big. It's diverse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which one are you going to be telling us today?
Okay, digital illustrations.
Digital illustrations.
Yes.
That's what you're going to be doing for us today.
Yes. A common
Okay.
term would be the cartooning.
Cartooning. Ooh.
Yes.
that's pretty good. Like the ones who watch on TV. So we're going to be seeing more of cartoon today.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not going to be animated. Let me know it's the hope. So we're going to have something very, very basic.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, artists have tools.
Yeah, of course.
This digital art. So what are some of the tools for it?
Well, it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, it's digital art. So the tools that are required, first of all, you need a computer. Yeah, it's digital. So anything, it would first of all require a computer. And then depending on the parts you are trying to follow, like I'm an illustrator, so I would need a graphics tablet.
Okay.
A graphics tablet is, kind of a board. I have one during the maybe I'll show you one. So it's like a board I use to send direct drawings to the computer. You draw on the board and then it shows on your computer.
Okay.
So it needs a graphics tablet. And yeah, that's about it for a digital illustrator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just okay. So can someone use a laptop for it?
Yeah, but then it has to be high end. It has to be really, really functional.
Oh, okay.
Because if not, you have limitations.
Okay. Is this kind of art? Is it that very expensive? Because all the things you'll be calling are things that are not normally known to be used by artists, though.
Okay.
So are they pretty expensive?
You see, the word is expensive in itself. I would say it's relative. Yeah, because if I say expensive now, somebody that's earning $1 million a week would say that's really cheap.
Okay.
So depending on who is buying,
Okay.
it might be expensive or cheap.
Oh, okay.
So, but if you ask me, for the average Nigerian, it's relatively affordable.
It's relatively
relatively
affordable. You said you're an architect.
Yes.
Is it because I know architecture it's related to art because it has to do with the lining and drawing and all that. So why did you decide to add this to what you did? Because I'm trying to link both of them. Is it your zeal for architecture that moved you to go into this? Or I want to see how it's being related.
Oh no, actually it's the other way around. You see, I loved art from day one, from day zero. Since I can remember, I've loved art. I doodled in all my books while I was in school. If you turn the back of my book, you have lots and lots of drawings in them. So when it got to the time to decide what do I do with my life now, I was going to take up a career. That's I think somewhere in 2010. So I didn't know what career path to choose. So I was presented with that fine arts or architecture. Society told me architects are usually very stereotypes. Yeah, so that's how I became an architect. So it works backwards. I loved art before I loved architecture. So that's what I like it for me. So when I met architecture, I met computers because we used it a lot. So I was not trying to look for a way to balance it. Let's have a bit of computers and a bit of art. So that's where I got to digital art.
So that's where you got to digital art. Now, like we do in outside, we de-emphasize the talking and emphasize more on the practicality. Now we actually met you at the park. Could we actually be can we stay in a place where we could actually do the demonstration? You could do something for us right here? Do you think it's good?
Yeah, we'll look for somewhere serene. I have my PCR and then we could book something up.
Oh fine, let's do it.
Right.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Wow, you just got my picture. You want to do in a cartoon form?
Yeah, I'm going to get cartoon out of it.
Okay.
So, first of all, let me get the general shape.
Okay.
General shape of the pose before I go into details. So I have the shoulders, then I have this hand drop, and then this one goes to the waist. Then we have the body.
I want to ask, this art, how long does it take to learn it?
Well, the thing is, you should already have the skill, the art, talent, or whatever we want to call it now.
Okay. As you can see, we're going to the demonstration part of the whole thing, so we're going to know how to do this. And like we're saying right here, we have a picture that he's actually using to form a cartoon form, and trust me, the picture is mine. So I hope you're gonna enjoy it. So let us watch him do his thing. So please, can you tell me how long it takes for one to learn this form of art?
This form of art, the way it works is you usually have the art scale in itself before you transition to this.
Okay.
You, like me, for me, it took me 3 days to transition from traditional art to digital art.
Okay.
Yeah, it took just 3 days. But the thing is, you already had the talent. You already knew how to draw.
Okay.
You should already know how to draw, because this whole setup will not improve your art. It will not make you better all of a sudden.
Okay.
If you know how to draw, yes, this would kind of enhance your drawing because it's digital.
Okay.
But if you do not, then there is nothing it will do for you. You'll still be a very bad artist.
Trust me, I feel so excited. I can't wait for him to finish, and I see myself in the cartoon form. So please let us join him and watch him do his thing.
After I've completed the initial sketches, I then started to add flattened colors, which is what you are seeing on your screen now. The flattened colors added together. After adding the flats, I started to do the floral patterns on our clothes. This like what you are seeing now. This takes a lot of time. This was what took bulk of the time doing the design. I had to go in depth and do every floral pattern so that I will achieve realism with the art. So, and also it will look good, because if I try to go around it without doing properly, it will not look very good and it will not look realistic. But even if it's a cartoon, even if we're not trying to get it 100%, but at least it should look close to what it is. So after getting the floral patterns in our clothes to be as close as possible as to the real thing, I started to put in other colors that I had missed in the first place, like her earrings. I'm putting in the color for her earrings, then the colors for her nails, I also put that in, and then I put in the colors for her lips, try to blend it out, make sure they look the same. In case you are curious, I'm using a software called Photoshop. It's industry standard, and then it's really good for illustrating, and it's good for a bunch of stuff, both for camera work, photo editing, and it's good for a lot of things. So I'm using Photoshop right now to do the work. So when I'm done with the flattening, that's adding the flat colors, I will now engage in what is called shading. This is done to give the object a three-dimensional feel. Like the real one, you see that it looks real. It looks like it has weight, it has shape. But the one I have is flat. It does not have any form of shape to it. But the process I'm going through now gives it depth, gives it shape, and that's why it's called shading. So I'm shading it now to give it to show how light reacts with it. The places that are not receiving light will be lighter than the places that are receiving light, and that's basically what I'm trying to do in this process. I'll use a couple of different ways to do this, but you can just watch and see how it works. Right now, the one I'm laying now is the cast shadows. That's the shadows that are cast by other bodies affecting the drawing. After I lay this one down, I would also put some other layers on top of it. After the cast shadows, then I'll have my normal shadows, the ones that are cast as a result of shape and as a result of light bouncing. And then after that, I'll have my lights, the way light reacted, maybe the sunlight or whatever light was in the scene reacted with the object. And then after that, I would also lay in my ambient light, the parts where the skin shine, the parts where the objects shine. So those are the layers I'm going to be using, but I'll also explain as I'm going. So when I was done with my first layer, that is the cast shadow, now I'm about to start adding the normal shadow, the shadow cast by light, the shadow cast by the sunlight. So that's what I'm about to start doing now. This particular layer helps give the object more form. Why the other one I was doing shows the angles of the light, but this one gives the object more form, give the illustration form, give it kind of depth, I guess. Yes, it gives it depth, it gives it weight. That's what this particular layer does. Then the one I'm doing now, the one I'm using the white wall, is the ambient light. This shows the bouncing of lights around the scene. It shows where light bounces around. That's the one I'm doing now. It also helps to give the object shape. Basically, this whole process, the whole shading process, helps give the object a three-dimensional form.
Action. Action. So can you tell me how long does it take to do this kind of art?
How long to create this art?
Yeah.
That's on my screen. Depending on how much details I'm trying to put into the art,
Okay.
can take somewhere around from 4 hours to say 14 hours, depending on how much details I want
You
to
want
put in.
to put in it.
Because it's digital bar,
Yeah.
so I can zoom in and go as far as I want. I can
Okay.
put in as much as your sweat,
Okay.
the skin textures,
Wow.
everything.
Like
I
the
can go,
textures.
Yeah.
So now, can you tell me what the link is? Because now, an artist would have actually gotten a pencil or the colors, to fix in the detail.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what is the connection, what's the link between that of a traditional artist and that of the digital art?
Well, the difference is just the setup. The skill in itself is a skill, it's a talent you have to have before you get a graphics tablet and then a computer. But then, if you are not an artist, if you do not know how to draw before you got this, there is no magic. This will not make you Da Vinci all of a sudden. You still have to have the skill first, and then you transition to the setup, and then you can create excellent art. Yeah. So
Okay.
first of all, you have to have the skill, and then this is just a tool set. Just like I have my pen here, I have my erasers, I have all my brushes. Just that the difference is this is all digital,
Okay.
all digital.
yeah.
So I don't have to have a live pen. This one can serve good as a pen, a brush, a pencil, everything is in this one.
So that's really amazing. Wow, I can't wait for this painting to be completed. Action.
Then the next one, the one I'm doing now, this other process where I'm making some part lighter, it's called using a light shade on it. This helps to give the object, also gives it form. Basically every layer here gives it form, but the object reacts in different ways, and so light reacts differently. So we are trying to compensate that in my the way light reacts in real life. I try to compensate that in my illustration.
Action. 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 I'm really enjoying this. Action. Action. Action.
So at this point I'm done with the body of the work, so I'm just adding hair. I'm trying to make the hair look realistic as well, so I'm shading the hair to make it look good.
Action. Action. Action.
After I've shaded the hair correctly with lights and darker shades, I will now work on the background so that I can put it up on my social media and other things. Also, I'll also clean out the drawings, make sure that there are no artifacts, there are no colors that are not where they are not supposed to be. I don't have colors where they are not supposed to be. Then when I'm done with that, I create my background. I can create any background that I like. After I've created my background and I am okay with it, I then sign my drawings and name it if necessary. Usually I just use my initial. I use my name Musa. I just write it there, and when I'm done signing my drawing, it's ready to go on the internet. I put it up on my social media, send it to the clients, and basically that's the process of illustration. That's how we go from where we started and to a finished work.
Oh my goodness, it looks so amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nelson, for this. I really love it. Yay, I'm gonna put it on my page right now. Thank you so much. See you after the break. Wow, changes say is constant. Isn't it amazing to see how it all evolves? I hope today's episode on Outside has been a blast. I've really enjoyed today's episode. I hope you're going to stay with me same time, same station on PTV. I remain your host, Cynthia today. Bye for now.
Archer.